Unfossum.
Just a few hundred meters from the tomb of Penod is the Temple of Derr. In 1966, the relocation of this temple proved to be rather tricky. Since the temple was carved into the mountain, it had to be cut into individual blocks and transported by boat to its new location, preserving the 3,200-year-old temple of Ramses II. The temple was overseen by Hoi, the viceroy of Kush and the predecessor of Setau. In the outer courtyard is a scene of Ramses' son bringing in captive Nubians before the Pharaoh. By this time, Egypt had seen a long conflict and peace with Nubia. The Nubians were not only captives, they were revered for their warrior-like abilities, many of them being brought to Egypt as expert archers.
Here, I've just seen something that's made my day. Ramses II in battle, smiting his enemies before Amun. But here is Ramses' pet lion. This is Ma-Hes, the pet lion that's depicted at Bait al-Wali and Abu Simbel, and here at Derr. This lion was trained by the Nubians and brought to Ramses as a gift. We can see Ma-Hes's name written here at the top with the determinative of a lion. Ramses gave this lion an identity, and the name means the one who is beside him. This lion shone beside the great Pharaoh.
Dedicated to a triad of gods, no expense was spared in the decoration.
We have Ramses II standing by the tree of life. He's picking his name off of the tree, his royal name, and he is presenting his name towards the god Ptah and Sekhmet. And next to that, we have the god of wisdom, Thoth, writing down exactly what is happening. He's giving Ramses his name.
No war scenes inside this temple, rather religious scenes showing the Egyptians' fervent belief system. Vivid images of the gods like Hathor, the god of fertility, Amun-Min, shown with his erect phallus before the Pharaoh. Ramses, frozen in time in procession.
Here is Ramses II, shown wearing the leopard dress with the cap crown. He is here, a high priest. But what's interesting, Ramses and the other priests are presenting the barge with a statue of Ramses towards, no guess, Ramses himself. As we go further south, Ramses is becoming more divine.
This temple feels completely unspoiled. No modern-day lighting, only bursts of sunlight coming through the door. I feel like one of the ancient explorers seeing this temple for the first time. The boldness of colors, the variety of scenes, the change in style of the Pharaoh. Here we see Atum greeting Ramses II with the key of life. The Pharaoh is shown directly with the gods, like Amun with his beautifully painted blue skin still visible, and the goddess Isis Hathor holding the Pharaoh lovingly. Before the sanctuary, Ramses burns incense for Ra and Hathor. This temple is dedicated to Amun, Ptah, and Ra Horakhti, hence the vast amount of falcon-headed sun deities shown with the pharaoh, like here where we see the god of war, Montu. Horus holding hands with the pharaoh as he receives the key of life, while wearing two beautiful blue wings as his war uniform.
Ramses offering Ma'at, justice, balance, to Amun, Ramses, and the wife of Amun, Mut. But here, Ramses is in the middle, in some way, because Nefertari is known as Mary Mut, the one that pleases Mut. She is the god's wife. In some way, this is Nefertari, Ramses, and Amun.
Nefertari would not be mentioned at this temple since she died before its construction. Hoi, the viceroy of Kush, commissioned this temple to be built to commemorate Ramses' 30th year of reign for his Jubilee. It is shortly after this Jubilee that we see Ramses taking a step back from his military roles and focusing more and more on his religious duties. The priests raised Ramses to the level of a god for what he had accomplished in the country already. A telling scene is the goddess Seshat writing down millions of years of life for the pharaoh. Seshat's prediction certainly has given Ramses immortality. Whether he will be around for millions of years, who knows, but certainly longer than any of us will remember.
Ramses on either side greeting us into his inner sanctum, burning incense before the barge of himself. Niches here for stela to be placed. Ramses appearing as the god of the moon, Khonsu, then giving offerings to Ptah, shown wearing the cap on his crown. In such color, I can't believe it. I've never seen Ramses so colorful before. The inner sanctum with the 4 seated statues and Ramses in the center. The king giving an offering to Ra, Ramses' namesake. Again, the barge, the same scene repeated on this side. Yet, Ramses II, shown here in the most beautiful color. Look at his skin, the nemes, the blue on his jewelry. It is absolutely breathtaking. And to be in this temple on Lake Nasser that was relocated, it's just incredible. But what's more incredible is I have this temple all to myself. And in some ways, I would like for tourists to come and see this. But in another way, I don't. Because I don't want these places to lose their magic.
Unfawesome.